something in John chapter 10, 17 and 18. I've read it before. Understanding how incarnate Christ. Please, I want you to hear what is called true power. When you say true power in God's presence, I want to give it to you what God means by true power. From this, understanding how the incarnate Christ did what? What? Now, the greatest gift the incarnate Christ did was to give the man Jesus power over his life. A lot of believers, you cannot lose battle because everything God wants to depend on to bless you is already with you. But pay attention. Let me help you with that very quickly. When you hear incarnate Christ, you're talking about a spirit in Jesus that didn't allow him to be distracted. Has somebody told you before? Have somebody told you? If you're here, you're a father, you better hear me, or you're watching online, hear me. Have somebody told you before that no teacher can train your children? All this learning you go to that the Bible remembered. Two spirits. One is either vision, clear vision. Two, or incarnation. Maybe the other prophetic. Do you know why Elijah, Moses, and Christ are the two capital people that represent the Bible? Three that represent the Bible. It is because of incarnation. To take everything from the man, to preserve every part of that man. When the part of a man is preserved, when a huge part of a man or a woman is preserved, the woman is only a winner. Let me say it again. I say when a huge part of a man is preserved, the man becomes a winner. When a huge part of a woman is preserved, the woman becomes a winner. Now, winner means that whatever you lay your hand to do will prosper. Hey. Excuse me. People can't stop giving me seed. Is it because I have made myself valuable in preservation, not in prayer? I didn't make myself great in prayer. I made myself great in preservation. I have not lost my life, so the life I kept were threatens. How do you kill a man who was created? Satan saw Adam in Eden, he didn't go to Adam. Satan saw Adam in Eden, he didn't go to Adam until Adam slept. Adam slept and produced a wife from weakness. And produced a wife. Somebody is blaming Eve. How can you blame Eve? Did Eve come? Eve wouldn't have come if Adam didn't sleep. And the word sleeping means he got depleted. What I say? He got depleted. He got depleted. He got discouraged. He started complaining. The word slept means depression. He was depressed. He started saying, God, I need a helper. And God went and brought somebody who is weak to help a man who is already sleeping. And then how can the Eve that is already problematic? But God said he wants to thank God for his wife. He said, this woman I know. Without the you don't blame Eve. You blame a man that slept. That's why when they were telling me, say, Sheba, you need a wife. I said, I have to sleep first. And how can I sleep? Listen, there's no marriage if I don't sleep. You can't get me to sleep. Can't get me to sleep because that's the beginning of death. That word sleep is synonymous to death. Because that's the open door to death. From that sleeping to Eve, nothing had worked again for Adam until he left Eden. Nothing again worked. Now, but that is why when he can't take an Eve. If he take Eve, what happened to the first Adam? What happened to the second Adam? When the third Adam come, he wouldn't even try. If the second Adam didn't marry, how can the third one marry? You say that your wife is. How does a woman make you spiritual? I don't understand. How does marrying a wife help you to preach good sermon? That's what I'm asking somebody. I said, how does it make you? This girl is there to distract you from the good sermon. And this girl, is it the one that pray for you? I don't understand. This is somebody who came around you to service your carnality. Somebody. Yeah, because it's people like us that you say it. Huh? I said the guy came in to do what? He came to service your carnality. Nothing she's doing. And then keep on asking for money every morning, every evening. The more that those children are with you, you will provide money in the evening, provide money when you're sleeping, provide money when you're awake. She must tell you one thing or the other, just to weed you out of God's presence. And say, He's helping you. Help you how? Help you to fast or stay in God's presence? If you're a married man, except you travel, can you stay? Even if you travel, can you off your phone? Huh? As a married man, can you off your phone? Can you off your phone without the permission of your wife? It doesn't matter where you are. When the spirit of vision has gotten too much from a man becomes divine. All divine men are miracle workers. Or when vision got too much from Joseph, he brought him to the throne. When vision got too much, incarnation got too much from Jesus, Jesus came to the throne. The spirit of poverty is the one that inspired distractions. Why will you be trying things? You were born for a purpose. I will never try to do any other thing in my life. For 32 years, I've not done anything in my life outside this, and I will never do any other thing in my life. And I will not allow 1 minute distraction into my life, because I already know that when God gets too much for you, you have prospered. It was Jesus. Christ took everything in Jesus. When Christ took Jesus 100%, Jesus produced 100% of Christ, and then Christ produced 100% of Jesus, and then Jesus conquered death. All walk upon water means Jesus took 100% from himself. Christ got 100% from Jesus. How much of you? There are people that God didn't get 30% from them. Some he didn't get up to 20. And they're talking about representative and prosperity. How can a man that God didn't get up to 40 represent God? When God have gotten 100 for some people, got 80 for some people, got 70 for some people, and then a man is struggling with 25. And tomorrow he said that you should pray for him, that something is moving on his head. Something is moving. No, move, gotta move. Be an auntie. Excuse me. Why would something be moving when 80% of that person has been lost? 80%. Don't forget, when I lie down somewhere after this preaching, everything I say return back to me. Everything. So it is what you give out that you take. You went and give yourself to so many carnal things, and you want to take so many divine things. How? Somebody said, since I don't know what happened to me. If I sleep, I don't remember. I said, what were you doing in the afternoon? How can you remember? How can you remember? Even when you came back from wherever you're moving up and down. Now today is the time of social media. Start following something to social media, and then when you put your head on the down low by 11 o'clock, you start running. You start running to where you don't know. They're running is part of the activities of the day. You just keep running to some places. If they are trying to stop you, you will not stop. You're running very. You're running with high speed, as if you know where you're going, but you're busy running. Now some people will run like from 11 o'clock in the night, since 7 hours they've been running. If they woke up, they will sweat. If they woke up, they will be sweating. He said, Mama Nkole, are you not going? He said, she can't go. She has been running since last night. She's tired. This is somebody who lied down to rest. Instead of resting, she started running. You say, where is still running tomorrow? Because the life is not preserved. The life is not preserved. There is something that is what I say here. I say character. Right now, character is stronger than life. You know, I told you I had an encounter on Saturday morning. I had this word from angels. From an angel. Please, now I would like you to look at this. Look at character is stronger than life. Please hear this. Every life that is lived on earth will end in a character. As every life that is lived on earth we where? In a character. Every life that is lived on earth we end. That is when people call your name. That is your name which represents your life. The way they will describe you represent that life. That's why they call people in the Bible characters. When you call Apostle Paul, you're talking about a character. When you say Jesus, you're talking about a character. When you talk about John, when I say John, what you remember is a character. Something